Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I am currently making some samples for Pink Ink with their Christmas stamps. Yeah, Bobby, good boy. It is currently July, so I don't know when you're going to see this because I don't know when they're going to be released, but as soon as they are, I will start showing some of these. So there's 3 stamps, a couple of stencils. This is one of them, which is Quiet Grace Christmas series. As a few of you probably know, I'm not into my religious iconography. They are always beautiful stamps. So what I'm thinking of doing is having her on there. Then I'm going to cut a circle behind her. But she's going to be cut round here. And then I'm going to do a inky background behind the circle. And the rest of it's going to be white. So the first thing I want to do is stamp her. Okay, I'm just thinking about what I have to mask off on here. So I'm going to mask off some of it because I don't want it to be going too far out. So all this up here could do with being masked off. So we want her head in, but we want don't want the baby to be cut in half, do we? We'll just take that bit there and that bit there. So hopefully that'll be right. Draw around where we need to cut to. And that's there. So now what I might do is do a partial cut of the circle. Yeah, let's do a partial cut. I'm not sure that my head's working today. Figure out what I need to do on here. I know what I want it to end up like, but because I can't visualise it, I don't know what it's going to do. So we are just going to cut that much of the circle. and see what happens. Yes, that's what I want, I think. So I need to just finish that off down to there, and then cut that out there, and then I'm going to cut her out properly. Oh, I'll just cut the end off of that. Never mind. These things happen. We'll keep hold of it. We might be able to put it back on. Let me just cutting it out if I can. Get that to stick back on again. Just put a little bit of glue there, and then guide it over to get it right. Like that. You'd never know. So she's going to sit on there once she's coloured in. And we might bring them up a little bit. So we want just to mark that. So make sure that was right. I'll make that a little bit bigger. Right, and once she's on there, we'll just mark where her head will be. So we've got a guide. So we've got fired brick, spiced marmalade and fossilised amber. I think I'm going to start dark in the middle. And we'll go to spiced marmalade. Pretty much done all of that, haven't we? But we will put a little bit of yellow around. And there's also going to be some yellow on this. So let's see if I can do that without putting it on her. Yeah, that's quite nice. I think I am going to put some sparkle on it though. Right, don't want it to go too far, so let's put a bit of protection on there. And we're using, did I say, rusty hinge. Right, I'm going to spray that. Like that. Okay. Right, that can go one side to dry. And we'll get on with colouring. So I think we're going to do the majority of a blue. So we've got 350, 250 and 380. So let's leave. I'll do this. I think I might break out the pencils. Let's do some gold. I'm going to do some of these little bits with a gold pencil. Okay, let's do some blue greys for the rest of it. MG 60, 30 and 20. So we're going to do skin E300 and 210. This one I've got me for this one either. I'll just pink up her lips just a little tiny bit. A bit of pink down there as well. For her hair, I've got Y12, E370 and 170. I am going to stamp her again, so let's just pop these away. We need to cover some bits up. It'll be a bit easier this time because we can do it on here. Like that. So hopefully that should work just fine. We might have to move that a little bit. Right, let's get some darker ink. I think we'll go with VersaFine. Let's do it. One more. Okay. Right, I'm going to chop this a bit smaller just to get rid of some of that mess around the edge. So let's take it down to 5. So we need to cut out that bit. So let's cut that out. So that's going to stick on there, and then we're going to do some foam onto the base. I'll go with these, I think. So I've got some stars cut out. I think that is a Tonic Studios cardstock. But the stamp had a few stars on it, and I've ended up cutting them off, so I thought I'd add a few back in. Like that, I think will be okay. So this is today's card. It's about an hour and 15. So a bit longer than usual, but I'll be able to cut that down. And there's our first one for the Christmas stamps. So I'll show you the others as we go along. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.